We'll just let people pile in, I guess. All right. The stream is not monetized because I feel it's more important to get the message out than to make money on this shit. So we're going to let people pile into the stream. Yeah. All right. Okay, I just got to refresh my YouTube studio. All right. We're not really doing anything. I just got to rant. Oh my god. Stupid fucking YouTube. Come on, YouTube. Stop glitching out. Is my chat working, guys? I can't see chat. But I don't know if that's just because no one's chatting. I have 2 viewers. So if those 2 viewers could just chat right now, it says my chat rate's 3. Okay, there we go. Now it's loaded. Hello, Aubrey. Hello, Cam. And hello, Brian. We're going to let a few more people join. I have no idea what Fed's up to. All right. So, yeah, we're going to be discussing the the Mississauga GO train incident that happened yesterday, and why I really think that the whole philosophy around train safety and tragedies that happen when people play chicken with trains is just completely flawed. I'm probably going to lose subscribers for this, but if the crossing signals are working and you get hit by the train, that is your fault. That is no one else's fault. Not the railroad, not the signals, nothing. That is no one else to blame but yourself. And like, I understand the feeling of grief, but if you die making a really stupid decision, like Darwin, that's Darwin Award type shit. Like, I get being sad, but like leaving memorials, like, for shit that's just like, it could have been easily avoided by not being a fucking idiot. Like, and then like you got comments under the news story saying like, oh, it's so tragic. You like, cause like the Mississauga, there was a kid in Mississauga, like a 13-year-old kid who was riding his e-scooter across the tracks when the gates were down. He was riding him around the gates trying to play chicken with the train, and he got hit and killed. And now there's like a whole like rally around it. And yeah, his family's sad, understandably so. But you can't blame the railway. Like, They they got an apology from the CEO. Why the fuck should the CEO like if anything, like the crews should get an apology too, because that is traumatizing for them. It's a kid that made a stupid fucking decision, ignoring safety devices, and for some reason, you always think of the kid as the victim. What about the fucking train crew? They're traumatized now. It's just so stupid to me that every single time like a train related crash happens and somebody dies, they always, and there's like, oh, there's an investigation. What investigation, dude? Like if the signals were working, like that should be the only investigation. Like, were the signals working? Yes? Okay. Then they were just an idiot. Investigation over. Like, it shouldn't take 2 days. Like, on Calgary Transit, for example, there's so many, like, somebody just, like, runs in front of the train, gets hit. And then there's, like a 3-hour investigation that halts transit service for, like, even longer. And it's like, okay, like, just check if the signals were working. Cameras. There's cameras at the stations. Like, there's cameras everywhere now. There's got to be, like, at least one witness. Were the signals working? There's logs in the fucking box. Were the signals working? Yep. Okay, cool. It's their fault. I don't understand this stupid philosophy, like this stupid idea. Exactly. It's exactly what the signals are for. If you ignore them, like, it's not even the driver. Like, these were just kids messing around on e-bikes or e-scooters or whatever the fuck. Like, dude, trains cannot stop quickly. They just can't. Trains can't stop. And then these stupid fucking metro, like, urban cities are banning train horns, which is just making the problem worse. Like, it's like, oh, I don't want to hear the train horn in the middle of the night. Don't live near the tracks, you fucking idiot. Like, it's not that bad. Train horns are designed to not be invasive. They are play musical chords. They're also designed to warn people. They have a unique sound for a reason. To warn people. Because people apparently don't understand that you can't, like, they just don't listen to crossing signals. Like, oh, they listen to traffic lights just fine. Like, some people will run red lights, but it's so much less common than people just ignoring crossing signals. I have seen so many people ignore crossing signals. So much more than people running red lights. I've seen one red light runner in my entire life. One. And almost every time I go out to a railroad crossing, there's some dumb fuck going around the gates or just not even fucking, like, paying any attention to the fact that there's a train coming. Like, just today, I was at the crossing at 11th Street in Calgary. 11th Street and 9th Avenue. There's a CP rail crossing there. I was there filming it. And the train went by and then stopped. It was still on the island. So the crossing was still active. And people were going around the fucking gates. Like, yes, the train is stopped, but there's another track on the other side. There could easily be another train coming. You cannot just ignore it. I hate this, like, if you live in a city that has a no train horn policy, I urge you to go to your city council and explain to them how detrimental that is. Trains cannot stop easily. They just can't. They can't steer. It takes them so long to stop, and the visibility is so poor. By the time you see somebody on the tracks, it's often too late to blow the horn. You need further warning, and that's why you should be required to blow your horn at every grade crossing. But all these stupid cities are more concerned about the property value of their fucking houses than safety of their citizens. Also, trains aren't a constant thing. It's like, these people are so, like, Do you also want to ban police sirens or fire engine sirens or like all those stuff that's also meant for safety? Or like brakes on cars? That's effectively what you're banning. Because train brakes don't act right away. You can put on the emergency brake. It still takes a minute for most trains to stop. It takes so long because they have so much momentum. And a typical grade crossing is not that wide. The margin for error is so small. Like, you need to have more advanced warning. And that's why we have railroad crossings. And if people are going to ignore that, then we need extra incentive to not cross. I don't understand. How many subscribers have I lost? Let's see. I guarantee I've lost subscribers because this is a controversial opinion. Because people just don't like to listen to the solution. Like, oh, well, I've actually not lost any subscribers. Okay. Anyway, it's ridiculous, dude. I don't understand I just don't understand it. I really don't. It's so stupid. Like, if you have, like, and like all these people are just like oh, it's an unavoidable. Oh, it's a tragedy. A tragedy is like something that's unavoidable or like something that's done on purpose. 9/11 was a fucking tragedy. You know what's not a tragedy? Somebody being an idiot and getting hit by a fucking train. That's not a fucking tragedy. That's someone being an idiot and natural selection happening. It's not a fucking tragedy. Can't blame anybody but your, like, oh my god. And maybe if your kid gets hit by a fucking train, maybe you should have fucking parented them better. Like, seriously. Trains are huge machines. Like, you teach them not to run in front of cars, right? Why not do the same shit with trains? It's the same shit. Except worse, because cars can actually stop or steer. No one's watching this fucking stream. The VOD is staying up. So I'm looking. I don't know. I don't even know what to do anymore because it just feels like a lost cause. People are still gonna like just like, oh, we need more safety this, we need more that, blah, blah, blah. No, you need to go back to basics, have crossing signals and a fucking train horn. That's it. What about the blind or deaf? Rarely people are both blind and deaf. Usually ones that... well, that doesn't solve the fucking problem. Like if you're blind and deaf, you shouldn't be going out without a fucking guide dog. Like, and most people who are both blind and deaf have a fucking guide dog. And the guide dog will be able to hear and see the train. I don't understand it. I don't understand the, like, hold on. Let me go to Just a random fucking train crash video. Or not like a crash video, but like a fucking... I'm just gonna search person hit by train in YouTube. Let's see. I'm not even gonna watch the video. Don't forget the operator must be shaken up. Yep, exactly. I was on the train, very first coach, felt RIP to that dude. Terrible. Wonder how they... Because they were an idiot. 12, 13-year-old boy, beautiful condolences. Okay, yeah, condolences. Whatever. Like, another one. Exactly. Should add emergency stop buttons on station platforms and crossings. If someone falls over, you can hit an emergency button. No! That's not the solution! That's not the solution! The solution is don't be a fucking idiot! You don't need to invest all kinds of money in shit like that when you can just solve the problem with common sense and a horn. A train has a horn built in. It is required by the FRA. It's not the mayor's fault or the premier. It's not. They have the... It was at a signalized crossing. I hate people like this. Well, they weren't in a... Well, I mean, they were in a vehicle. They were on an e-scooter. But, like, they were just playing chicken with the fucking tracks. Go Transit having way too many instances. Oh, my God. That was your friend? Oh, wow. Metrolink... Okay, that's a little bit disrespectful. I agree. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Agreed. Agreed. I agree with that, too. Calling a 12-year-old an idiot, you realize... Yeah, well, he was an idiot! Dude, the warning... What do you mean? What do you mean? "12 years old, you're saying..." That's like saying underage aren't murderable. Yeah, dude. He was living a life he didn't want to die. Yeah, no shit. Well, if he didn't want to fucking die, then he shouldn't have been an idiot around the fucking train tracks. I'm downvoting you. You're like a fucking... You YVR plane spotter? Fuck you. You are the problem. Okay, that's a fucking TV show. Check this one. Can you imagine how the engineer feels? Exactly. Please tell your kids you cannot hear... Parents, please tell your kids that you cannot hear a train coming even near... What? That makes no sense. This is heartbreaking. Okay. I like, yes, it's sad for the family, but like... Very sad news. Blah, blah, blah. What the hell was he doing online? Exactly. Being a little boy having fun on March break. Dude, you don't... Dude, there's 20 seconds between the time where the gate is lowered and when the train arrives. 20 seconds! That is so much time to clear the tracks on an e-scooter! I don't know if my mic's clipping or not because I'm yelling so loud. But... Hi, Patrick. Yeah, you've joined at a great time. Don't ignore the train barriers and lights and try to beat the train. Exactly. He was probably on his phone. Exactly. AirPod. Yep. There you go. But also, those bells are loud. You should be able to hear. Oh my god. Sad, heartbreaking news. Blah blah blah. That's terrible. Very sad news. Blah blah blah. You were on the train. Okay. I'm sorry that your thing was delayed. Stop, look, and listen. Exactly. Dude, how is this not Darwin strikes again? Exactly. Thank you. Developing countries have provided. Okay, this has nothing to do with the fucking video. You're not. Thank you. What does this have to do with it? Oh my god, so sad. People are speaking without knowing the facts. What if he was pushed? No! Dude, fuck. CDE Lorenzo 6773. I hate you. What part of going around the barriers don't you understand? Exactly. Don't realize it's going fast. Dude, it's a train! What do you mean? I'm reading from YouTube comments because we're talking about the Mississauga GO train incident that happened yesterday. I don't understand, dude. It's so fatal. Yeah, see this fucker here? Yeah, Brightline's kind of known for accidents, but this person's being a fucking retard. Can't remember which country, but one of those spikes that come up from. There's actually a lot of countries that do that, but that doesn't help pedestrians. That's not like pedestrians, and this was a pedestrian incident. Yeah, a lot of countries do that. It's expensive and it shouldn't be necessary. I don't think Russia. I believe there's some ex USSR countries. I think Kazakhstan does that. Yeah, this is just it's so stupid. Just it's so it's such a simple solution too. Run to the gate and notice, oh yeah, the gate's down. Exactly. You hate quiet zones. Oh yeah, I was talking about quiet zones earlier. You know what would help if someone has in the age of everybody having headphones in, you'd think train horns would be a bit more important. Oh, it bothers the people that live nearby. Don't live near the train tracks if it bothers you. Seriously. It's for safety. You know what? I don't like police sirens, but I know that they're necessary. So, and I don't bitch and complain to city council about it. Oh, we stop building near the train tracks? Well, that's just impossible. Train tracks need to be able to serve populations. Residential, at least, I kind of agree with that, yeah. It depends where the quiet zones are. Well, there shouldn't be quiet zones in massive cities where there's multiple thousands of people crossing the track every day. And, it's just, why would you pause? Think about it for a second. Trains cannot stop easily, they can't steer, and the visibility is so poor that by the time you see something on the tracks, it's often too late to blow the horn anyways. So you need to have advanced warning, required advanced warning. I have this conversation with people at least once every 3 months, but nobody listens to me. And the reason I wanted to live stream this rant is because I am so good at saying what I mean the first time in the heat of the moment. And I wanted to record that shit. I mean, there's a crossing here that's lined with apartments and people complain, don't fucking build there. Exactly. The tracks were there first. You have no right to complain. You bought the house, you bought the property, just because the fucking train is going honk honk, like, every once in a while, like, oh, it's in the middle of the night and it wakes you up. Yeah, well, it's preventing people from fucking dying. It's like the same people, like, I always use the argument, it's the same thing as banning brakes on cars. Yes, exactly. Almost every single rail line that exists currently was built before 1950. I can't, like, unless it's like an LRT or something like that. If it's a freight rail line, there's like a 98% chance it was built before 1950. The tracks have been there for a long time. That was 75 years ago. That was when they were still building houses with asbestos in them. That was before the civil rights movement. When used to ref, trains would blow their horns. Now they installed official crossings with lights, former farmland, turning into one of the largest, newest residential markets. Exactly, because land developers can't resist their greedy hands. And oh, my property value. So they get so mad, so they lobby the fucking city to get to, like, ban the train horns. Like, honestly, it's just, oh my god. This is comparable to the issue of people rear-ending semis. They are massively heavier than a vehicle, even a truck, and cannot slow from cruising speeds quickly to accommodate the. Yeah, exactly. A train is 100. Well, it's more than 40 semis. It takes so long for those fuckers to stop. Like, even a short train going at speed will take at least a minute to stop if it's going on an emergency brake. And emergency braking is super taxing on the locomotive itself. Metrolink CEO offers sympathy. Why? It's not your fault. It really bothers me that this, like, I get that the CEO is trying to be a good person, but it's not your responsibility. That is not your responsibility at all. It's not your responsibility. Thank you. More safety features? How? It had lights, bells. What else could it possibly be? How about... Yes, thank you. Thank you. Expect a new multi-million-dollar study that'll come to the same conclusion. Thank you. It's a waste of money to try and add shit. You know what will help? Bringing back the fucking train horns. X used to live there. Her backyard was the track. She spent almost 20 years with train horns in her backyard. Yep. You know what? Whenever I stay in Marsden, Saskatchewan, there's trains going through there every night. You know what? It doesn't fucking bother me because train horns sound good. You know what doesn't sound good? A police siren, but I sleep through that shit anyways. I live next to a fucking highway. Something can still be not your fault and you're sorry that it happened. But that's part of processing grief, and every major accident can cause grief. I mean, yeah, but like it's still like it does show like how he's a good person for like going out of his way to do that. But it just feels unnecessary to me. Like, I don't know. Kid literally ignored the crossing gates. How does it need more safety than... Exactly. Thank you. Thank you. Every single street you cross is more dangerous. That's actually not... actually kind of, yeah. Dude, like, there's... I hate people who are suggesting more safety. I fucking hate people like this. No amount of money fixes the issue. You know what fixes the fucking issue, and it's fucking free? Bringing back the train horns. Every train is built with one. It's free because they already have them. No, there is changes needed, but it doesn't require taxpayer money. So you're assuming someone got hit and killed, they were distracted, did somebody try and push them out of the way? No, they were just some kid riding an e-scooter, tried to play fucking chicken with the train and rode around the gates and got hit. Well, fuck around and find out, I guess. Should I have enough common sense to stay off train tracks and crossings? Thank you. People need to be educated. People need to be educated in general. 15 is not a kid. Train safety is taught in kindergarten. Thank you. Get scared when trains idle near crossings. Well, here's the thing. Like, all these safety, like, all these crossings are inspected monthly. Monthly. And if something's even slightly wrong, they will try to fix it. And if something's wrong, you can also call the number on the fucking sign, report the crossing number, and they'll come out to fix it within the hour. That's how seriously they take this shit. If something is slightly wrong, like I've reported crossings for bells that were slightly too quiet, and they rush out there to fix it. Because that's what they should do. So all these crossings are kept so far within spec that, like, it's so rare that they just don't work. If they're malfunctioning, it's likely that they're just on without a train coming. Like, crossing malfunctions are never, they don't work when the train's there. It's always, they're working, but when the train's not there. It's because they go into a fail-safe if they lose power. That's their fail-safe. They just activate when, like... Oh, people are so stupid. I hate this shit, dude. Yeah, you know why they do that? So that cars who are stuck on the tracks can leave! I'm actually not even, because you're... Waiting for Ford to say we need to get rid of all the... Fucking hell, dude. I hate this shit. More safety Dude. You don't need to... Oh my god. No, railway crossings should not turn into underpasses. That's expensive and stupid. Isn't the railroad one of the most competent with the safety aspects from their side? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like, you call in a crossing malfunction, they are there within the hour. And then they immediately slow all train traffic through that one crossing. If it's even like, if the bell is too quiet, they will do that. Exactly. People are just dumb fucks. Those crossings are maintained so tightly that if one thing doesn't work, they will, and it's reported on that system, and you tell them the crossing number, they will come out there immediately to fix that shit. Immediately, because it's important. Because if somebody's an idiot, and the crossing wasn't working like 100% accurate, then they're open to a lawsuit. Ugh. How long have I been streaming? Wow, I've been streaming for over half an hour. Yeah. Anyway, if you please send any city council members you might know this video, because we gotta get train horns back, dude. We just gotta get them. People aren't educated about trains anymore because we've built so much around them that we've outgrown them. Yeah, and like that's why it's even more necessary. That's why it's even more necessary now.
Talking about
Apparently, my dad does not agree with my points. I know I'm being somewhat insensitive about like, oh, he died. Like, oh, like I'm being a little bit insensitive, but it's like you fuck around, you find out, you play stupid games, win stupid prizes, whatever fucking phrase you want to use. Ugh. Fuck around, find out. Exactly. This is so stupid, dude. Like, look how overbuilt this crossing is. It could not use more safety features. Look how it's already overbuilt. Doesn't need. I know. It's just dumb. Like, all right. I want somebody to like some crossings that have smaller gates specifically for the pedestrians on the sidewalk. Yeah, and that's what this one is. That's what that one is. Like that's what I mean. It's like it already has like above like it already does more than the bare minimum. It already goes above and beyond. It doesn't need more. Like, and he still died exactly because he was an idiot and he went around the gates. All right. Well, that's it for this stream. Somebody clip the moments where I'm like saying the important stuff and make it just make it heard, dude. Yeah, if you ignore the crossing, that's your own fault. I 100% agree. All right. Well, yeah. So somebody should go through and just like timestamp or like clip the important parts so that some fucking sweaty fucking city council member who's sitting at their amazingly fancy desk can scroll through their take some time out of their I'm sure extremely busy schedule to watch the important parts of this and get rid of the quiet zones. Make train horns, like bring back the train horns. All right. Cheers, everyone.